A protest on the U.S. Senate floor. Minnesota Senator Tina Smith speaking for hours last night, trying to block a mining plan near the Boundary Waters.
A vote on the controversial push to lift the mining ban there, that is expected later this morning. Our Barrett Leone joins us breaking down these details because, Barrett, we know this comes after months of debate.
I mean, years, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of buildup to this moment. And last night, Senator Tina Smith took it to the Senate floor. She spoke for nearly 5 hours, urging her Senate colleagues to vote against a resolution that would reverse a 20-year ban on mining that was first put in place back in 2023. Now, this would open up the door for copper nickel mining just upstream from the Boundary Water Canoe Area Wilderness. Environmental groups warn a mine in this water-rich area could lead to contamination. Senator Smith says the proposal also ignores tribal treaty rights and the government's responsibility to consult indigenous communities.
These are tribal nations, indigenous people that have lived in northern Minnesota, on the borderlands of northern Minnesota for time immemorial, and they have treaties with the federal government. And yet this CRA before us today completely abrogates those tribal treaty rights. It ignores the responsibility of the federal government to consult with tribes, which has not been done. And that is why so many of the tribes across the country have come together to oppose this.
Now, on the other hand, supporters of this legislation say it could bring in hundreds of jobs, billions of dollars in economic impact, and it would also reduce the reliance on foreign materials. Now, Twin Metals Minnesota, they are in support of this legislation. And earlier this year, they told us in part, quote, Minnesota is fortunate to have both world-class mineral deposits and a stringent regulatory framework that ensures mining projects are held to the highest environmental and labor standards. Now, we should note that Senator Amy Klobuchar also spoke out against this plan last night, and the Senate is expected to vote later this morning. Of course, we will follow those developments right here for you on WCCO.
Absolutely. There could be some big changes coming to the Boundary Waters. All right, Barrett, thank you.
Right now at 6:04, let's get you caught up from the live desk this morning. Maria Lissignoli is joining us because you're following an update on the war with Iran.
We've heard the same thing all week. President Trump once again hinting that the war with Iran is winding down. With the ceasefire set to expire Tuesday, the White House is signaling there could be another round of peace talks soon. For now, the U.S. Navy is keeping up the pressure by blocking ships traveling to and from Iran in the Strait of Hormuz. The conflict has sent U.S. gas prices soaring in recent weeks, hitting an average of $4.11 per gallon Wednesday, according to AAA. President Trump and his Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent both predict prices will plummet, but on varying timelines.
Gasoline's coming down very soon and very big.
I'm optimistic that sometime between June 20th and September 20th that we can have $3 gas again.
Meanwhile, President Trump announced overnight leaders of Israel and Lebanon will speak today for the first time in 3 decades as Israel considers a possible ceasefire with Hezbollah. We expect an update from the Pentagon later this morning at 7, and we'll bring you the latest updates as soon as we learn them.
All right, Maria from the live desk this morning, thank you. New this morning, a Spring Valley man is due in court next month on charges that he unlawfully voted in the 2024 election. At the time, the man was not a U.S. citizen.
The Fillmore County Sheriff's Office conducted an interview with him last month. During that interview, he originally denied casting a ballot in 2024, then admitted he was not a citizen and eventually said he made a mistake and confirmed he cast a ballot. He explained he received a notice from the state for voter registration, likely because he had recently gotten his Minnesota driver's license. During the green card process, he learned from his lawyer that he should not have voted.
It's important to note undocumented residents voting is very rare, according to a University of St. Thomas study between the years 2014 and 2024. Out of the 13.4 million ballots cast in Minnesota, only 3 were by non-citizens.
This morning, we are learning new details about a domestic violence death resulting in policy changes in the Minneapolis Police Department.
Details on those changes released yesterday. The same day, a jury found David Wright guilty of murdering Mariah Samuels outside of her home Minneapolis last year. He shot her just 1 hour after she posted this video here showing Wright attacking her. On Wednesday, family and prosecutors said police should have done more to protect her.
And now Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says he's working to ensure faster response time to domestic violence calls. O'Hara's promise comes in the wake of Samuel's murder, which happened after she had filed for an order of protection against Wright. Her family also said she had called police asking for help.
While it will not bring back my sister, we will always honor her and keep her spirit alive.
Things clearly went wrong here with the Minneapolis Police Department.
Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty, who you just heard from, says the system failed Mariah Samuels and leaders must be held accountable. A spokesperson for the Minneapolis Police Department said all officers were retrained on domestic violence response.
Now, those cases of domestic violence that we just talked about here, they are fueling some city council members to push for a new top public safety leader in Minneapolis. Todd Barnett, he has served as the Community Safety Commissioner since 2023. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey wants him back for another term, but last week the city council voted against it. The mayor vetoed the council's decision, but now the council says it doesn't matter. They say that a memo from the city attorney states that the council has to agree to the nomination and that the mayor cannot override their decision with a veto. Now, as for why the council is against Barnett, Council President Elliot Payne said, quote, preventable deaths like Mariah Samuels, who you just heard about there moments ago. Another case they're talking about, Alan Lucier. She's an Indigenous woman who was found dead in her apartment. This was back in 2024. She was a longtime victim of domestic violence, as documented by police records, though her cause of death was not able to be determined. Meanwhile, the mayor celebrates Barnett's work. His office says that the commissioner's leadership is delivering resurgent police staffing levels, diversity in the police force, and safer streets. On Wednesday, Mayor Frey said that our city charter forces the council and the mayor to find compromise, and compromise is the heart of democracy. Barnett can continue in his role temporarily without approval from the council.